We come to you every Monday morning, 11 to 12, Central Standard Time. You can download us on the app, www. New Orleans Talk Network. You also can view us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So we invite you to call us and be a part of the show. Get in on the conversation. 504-341-8255. My name is Charles Stewart, and co-host with Reverend Dr. Anthony Williams. We certainly invite you to be a part of the show and question us. And we certainly would love to give you an answer. It may not be the one you want, but we will provide an answer for you. We certainly hope that you have had a beautiful week, and we know that you went to your favorite church house over the weekend, and certainly I know it was a blessing day for you. We hope so. We hope that your week was great. I know I had a great week last week. I had an opportunity to go to Dr. Patricia Fry fundraiser Saturday night at the Focaya. And what a beautiful, wonderful occasion that was. And she had a great host of entertainers. And she had a variety of everything. She had a little jazz. She had had some ladies sing the blues. She had Deacon Touche. And he brought the house down with his comedy routine. And certainly it was a beautiful night. You know, when our people get together, they dress up, and the women, they were so beautiful. And they had a few men in the crowd. They was handsome also, but our women, they just outstanding when they dress up and when they get out of the house. A few of them, it wasn't that cold, but still a few of them still had what you call that? There's a mink coat. They had the small one, not the long one. But anyway, the women certainly looked beautiful, and it was a beautiful occasion. Dr. Fry took fundraiser to a different level, which we need to elevate and bring ourselves. The ticket was $100, but it was worth it. Everybody, they ate well. The entertainment was great. And I know it was a blessing to Dr. Fry, Apostle Fry Ministry. And thank God that she had such a wonderful event. And that set the stage for every event to come. And certainly that was a beautiful time. Also on last night, Kingdom Girls, they had their fundraiser last night. A young lady by the name of Derricka Griffin is the president of the organization called Kingdom Girls, a beautiful young lady. And they had a beautiful occasion last night. They had they presented themselves as just who they were. Nobody had on a three-piece suit. It had a young gentleman and young lady came through dressed like they just, some of them had just left the football game. But boy, what a message they had. They were some of the great rappers. I know a couple of young men. They rap for God, but I believe they could rap for anybody. I mean, they was outstanding. They was saying, rap for Jesus. I mean, and these young men was getting down. They was on their knees, and they were real, what they was saying. And I know a bunch of producers and managers, I know 2 or 3 of the guys. Matter of fact, all of them was outstanding. And I really enjoyed myself. And I don't like rap music, but they made me fall in love with it last night. I'm old school. I like R&B, and I like good gospel music. But I'm not a young man that love rap music. But they made me fall in love with it because in the rapping, the message was in the music last night. You can feel the young man said, one young man said he was incarcerated for like 36 years, and God just came and intervened. So anyway, it was a great night. The Kingdom Girl, they done some great things, and I think that in the future, that's where the ministry gonna be. Young people like that, they gonna be able to reach other people because they so real. They done live it. They ain't with the none of those young men that spoke last night said they went to any seminary or anything. They spoke from I got shot at out in the quarter, I bust head, I stole pocketbook, got shot at, locked up, but anyway, they tied up now in Jesus. And that's what these young men's message was, that they got sick or tired of being stupid. And if they're going to be a fool, they're going to be a fool for God. And I think they're going to bring people to the body of Christ. So anyway, that was my part of my weekend that I didn't enjoy. So I don't know about your weekend, but that was a great weekend for me. And we got so much going on in the news. Y'all know about the tax bill was passed, who that gonna hurt. I mean, that's a show for later. Also, the owner of the NFL made a decision that they're gonna give the NFL players some money to go and educate the community and the country about racism. And the owner promised that the young man, I think they're going to give him close to like $100 million. And they got 3 guys that sit on that committee. I know one young man was named Everett Reed, if I'm correct. One was named, used to play for the Saints. I can't call his name. He on that committee. And also Bennett. But anyway, 2 out of the 3 agreed to take the money, and the young man that started with Kaepernick, he refused to take that money. He said that's a sellout. And I can understand. I'm a Dr. William myself. That's a show for another later date. That why Reed refused to take the $100 million, because if you look at in the beginning, for starter, they told them young men that to educate the community, you can wear any kind of football shoe you want to wear. And yesterday, if you noticed on the pregame show and halftime show, perhaps you've seen them showing the different shoes that the young man could wear. But if you notice, they ain't had on not one of them shoes nothing about the young man who started that, who that's about, Kaepernick. They ain't had nothing on there about the young man that got killed, Trayvon Martin. None of that's on there. They dealing with nonsense stuff. And that's the way, that we get sold out of time. But anyway, listen, that's a show for another time. Today we talking about sexual harassment in the workforce. And also, we can say sexual harassment is in the church. It's everywhere, Anywhere you look, it's there. So we invite for you to get in on the conversation this morning. If you've been sexual harassment by anyone, and listen, let me say something to you. Now it go 2 ways now. Some of y'all women harass men. So it's not just that men, and it's always been there, and it's always going to be there. So let's talk about that today. And I know to the women, do y'all think it's time for it to stop, or will it stop? Dr. Williams?
Well, first of all, we want to get your opinion. This is a radio talk show, and your opinion is valuable. It's valuable for you to call in and share your opinion on the network. Let somebody else know how you're feeling. And that number again is 504-341-8255. You can call in and share your opinion. and we may not have the answer that you're looking for. But if we don't have it today, we'll promise to have it for you on next week. So call in and share your opinion. Tell us what you feel about sexual harassment in the workplace. Tell us how you feel about sexual harassment in the churches. Tell us about how you feel about sexual harassment in the political arena. Call in and give us your opinion. There is also sexual harassment among famous people. Your opinion is valuable. Call in and talk to us. Let us know how you feel about that.
504-341-8255. Get in on this conversation, sexual harassment. And Dr. Williams, like you said, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I mean, young ladies have worked their way to the top. And a lot of, I think a lot of Dr. Williams was going in the country is that a lot of women, especially a lot of young women that come from promising backgrounds, they work their way to the top through the harassment didn't mean anything, as long as they were able to get that position they wanted. They got to, I remember a young lady years ago when, I was involved with a lot of promising people, and we would go out of town, meet, we met quite often. And had one young lady she would always tell me, Dr. Williams, Charles, I want to hang out with a big dog. I never did pay no attention. When she said that, I heard that, and I didn't, And so one day she told me, said, Charles, when am I going to be able to hang out with a big dog? And what I need to do, and that brought attention to me when she said, what did I need to do? So I asked her, what you mean about what I need to do? She said, well, I know y'all like young women and all this here, and I said, that's what you willing to do to, so to speak, hang out with a big dog? Are you...
So what she's saying, Charles, is that she's looking for a position, and she's looking for somebody to be able to help her to get that position. So she feel that if I hang out with people that have some kind of power, then I can get the position that I'm looking for.
Yeah. And, Dr. Williams, I told her that was something bad for her to do. And she asked me why. I said, well, I said, let's use a term that the older people used to use for years. I don't know what the new term these days would be, Dr. Williams, but back in the day, and oftentimes you would hear that in the church house on Sunday when the pastor would say, if you teach somebody how to fish, they can eat forever, but if you give it to them, they don't know the value of it. And what I was trying to explain to the young lady, I said, you don't want nobody to give you a fish, I said. And she said, why not? I said, well, let's look at it like this. If you say, if I want you to be my mistress, and I want to get with you, I said, if I'm giving you money, making ways for you to get to a higher level, I said, that's all on me. I said, but you at my mercy all the time. But say I meet another young lady that may be, in my sight, may be more attracted to me, maybe, use the term, she a little bit more fine, a little bit more beautiful, a little bit more whatever. Well, I can drop you, and you right where you started off from. But if I teach you how to fish, you can eat forever. You can eat forever. So you want to learn what you see all the top dogs know, and you want to come up to the rank. When you come up from the ground up, you learn the value of it, and you learn how to stay to the top because you know what it took to get to the top. I said, but if you start from the top up, you can't come from no way but down. And Dr. William, like back in the day, I thought I was a little player,
Well, that goes
and
been the same thing like when Mary J had us on the show talking, and she was talking about why do men cheat. Everybody's out there trying to get something for nothing. Everybody out there looking for something better than what they have. And what most men fail to realize is that what they have at home is better than anything you can find in the street.
Yeah.
Because what you're gonna find out there in the street is temporary.
Yeah.
What you have at home is permanent. And if you treat what you have at home in a permanent manner to make sure that stay there, is gonna always be better to you than anything that you can find in the streets. So
it's time for us to take a break. And we're going to take a pause for a word to call. And we're going to be back. You're listening to Church Without Walls with Charles Stewart and Dr. Anthony Williams. You want to get in on the conversation this morning? 504-341-8255. Seems like everyone is running from the truth.
Y'all know me, this is people person here.
Big homie head.
It's your boy Fred.
This man, big fan.
Right. Listen, we're your host of the New Orleans Talk Network's Fan View. Real fans talk real sports. Check us out every Thursday night, 6 p.m.
We're back. Talk What You Know returns on Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. We got a brand new co-host by the name of Bob B. And hey, that's me. Also, we got some new features. We're going to be giving away, have a weekly raffle of prizes. There are multiple ways for you to win, and there's a bevy of prizes. So we need you to come on back, join us on Wednesday mornings at 8 o'clock for Talk What You Know on the New Orleans Talk Network.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Monroe, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1492.
The New Orleans Talk Network, now on your mobile device, on your computer, in your ear, and interactive. It's new, it's innovative, and it's on your mobile device. Android, iPhone, iPad, and on your computer. Take us wherever you go. Because we're interactive. 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255.
What's up, readers and shakers? It's your girl, Rhonda M. Lawson, sending you a personal invite to the Literary Lounge. Tune in to Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions each Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the best in literary conversation. Each week, a different author will join us to talk to their most important readers, you. You can also call in to ask your own questions. So don't forget, each Wednesday at 7 p.m., join us in the lounge for Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. See you there.
We are back. You are listening to Church Without Walls in the beautiful studios of the New Orleans Talk Network, your community station. This station was created with you in mind. So we ask that you would get in and be a part of the show, 504-341-8255. With Dr. William and Charles Stewart. Listen, audience, when it comes down to sexual harassment, sex is one of the biggest, I've said too, that they have for a lot of things. I mean, women use it, men use it, and sex deal with powerful people. And the most powerful people in the world is being slandered with sexual harassment. Now, I can speak for myself. I was telling a young lady this morning that rape, what would she call rape? Because I say, perhaps in my life, maybe some young lady said no, and I didn't understand when she said no. And I think with the sexual harassment have brought down some powerful people, I mean, in this country. I mean, when you look at Fox News, Roger F., O'Reilly, that's the top dog at Fox News. O'Reilly I think, had the highest rated shows in the country on Fox News. Then you got NBC. The guy been on there for like 20 years. He had to resign. I mean, you go to CBS. He had to resign. So what's going on is that the way I see it is that a lot of these young ladies, some of them have played a role, and I guess if we would face and be honest about it, at some point, men feel they like they just said basketball players like feel like no woman could tell them no. But I've seen the situation where, in my life, I guess speaking for experience, that if a woman told me no when I was a young man, I figured that she wanted me anyway. She just didn't know she wanted me. She said, "I don't want you." And like my thing, well, you do want me, you just don't know you want me.
Well, you got a situation that comes around right now where no don't mean no. If a woman telling you no, you looking in her eyes, so you feel that this is something that she want, but she don't want to commit to you. So there's that burning desire that's in you that won't let you submit to the answer of no, and you try to take that. You got to look at the situation like this, and we need y'all to call in and talk with us. Share your opinion. Don't be afraid. Say what you feel. Talk what you know. Call in and talk with us. That number is 504-341-8255. This is your radio station. Call in and let us know what you're thinking, how you feel. Let us have your opinion. We need that. And sexual harassment right now is starting from the preacher to the president.
Yeah.
Because if we see even the president who holds the highest office in the land has got sexual harassment charges upon him. Preachers, just throw one out there. Eddie Long was accused of molesting young boys and buying them things that they wanted and giving them money. And so sexual harassment, like I said, is starting from the preacher to the president. It's even in your palaces, in your high palaces or whatnot. But call in and let us know how you feel. How do you think we should handle sexual harassment in our community? How do you feel we should handle sexual harassment among women? Because some women won't talk about sexual harassment because they feel that if I talk about it, if I bring it up, when I go to court, they're gonna want to make me look like a criminal, like I had something to do with it. So sexual harassment takes place not just in the neighborhood among low people who has no clout or nothing, but it takes place from the church house to the White House. And we want to have your opinion on that. We want your opinion on that this morning. Call us and let us know how you feel. Again, that number is 504-341-8255. Give us your opinion.
Yeah, Dr. William, sexual harassment, like you say, is from the church house to the White House. And it's everywhere, in the Congress, Senator, everywhere you look, so sexual harassment is in the place. But Dr. William, like, it's not all on men. Like, so far, you've been seeing powerful men that some of them resign, some of them fighting it. And you take like in Alabama, I think this election coming up. This week is not this week. Next week, they got more. Now I disagree. This guy, he was harassing young girls, 13 and 14 years old. And we're gonna talk about that more. We got to take another break. But after the break, we're gonna deal with all the powerful men in government and what they do. And we're talking about sexual harassment in the church, in the White House, in the community Congress, in the workforce. So you have your opinion on it, and I know many people out there listen. I know that you have been harassed by somebody. They got some people out there listen been sexually harassed by some of them ashamed to say it, by their father and stepfather. I seen on Facebook where they had opinion. This young man kissing a little girl about 5 years old on the lip, the stepfather. No way in the world, stepfather, no man got no business kissing a young lady on the lip. That's not, to me, that's not professional. You're taking it too far. So I said to the listening audience that sex is a part of life. I mean, you know, when you really look at it, sex brought us here in life. So it's always gonna be a part of us, but it take down some powerful people, and not only do it take down powerful people, it also help a lot of people get power. You know, women sometimes they would tell you that I like to have a man in power. I don't need him to give me no money. I don't need him to do anything. I just like for him to have the power to make a phone call for me, you know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to get something done with my company and I'm having a little problem, I can't see Mr. Pujo, Mr. Jim, he can pick up a phone and call him, and he can get me in dough that I can't get in. And back in the days that, you know, I don't know, like I said now, but back in the older days, a few years ago, women loved the men that had political power and had that power, you know, that power with power
position. Yeah,
power position. And they would tell you, baby, you know, I'm there for you. All I ask you, when I ask you to make that call for me, make that call. So we got to take another break. And on the other side of the break, we're going to continue to talk about sex and some taking down some of the most powerful men in the country. And sex gonna always gonna be there. You can't get away from around it. But I know women saying it's time for it to stop. But will it ever stop? We'll talk about that after the 6 months.
Seems like everyone is running from the truth. We need to stand up and fight, walk into the light. We're the people, we can do it if we try.
Join in on Mondays from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. for Breaking the Silence with Dr. Patricia Fry. There are no limitations or boundaries. We talk about life, and guess what? That includes you. So download the app today, New Orleans Talk Network, and subscribe on YouTube. That's every Monday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. New Orleans Talk Network, Breaking the Silence with Dr. Patricia Fry.
Our listeners are as important as our guests. Join in on the conversation. 504-341-8255. The New Orleans Talk Network. Merry Mondays. It's your girl, Mary J. I want you to tune in with me to Real Talk with Mary J on New Orleans Talk Network every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Then follow me to blogtalkradio.com/Real Talk with Mary J at 10 p.m. It's going to be a Merry Monday every Monday at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. You've just tuned into New Orleans Talk Network.
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on the Gulf Coast that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
Hello, this is Dr. Glenda E. Williams.
This is Charles Stewart.
Dr. Anthony Williams.
And I want to encourage you to join Church Without Walls every Monday morning from 11 a.m. to 12 noon.
And we want to encourage you to promote God's plan and not man's plan.
Don't you dare miss it. We are back. You are listening to Church Without Walls. You are listening to us on the New Orleans Talk Network, your community station. Dr. Anthony Williams, Charles Stewart are your hosts. Before we go back into the program, I'd like to make an announcement. Saturday, December 9th, well, y'all know it's 2017. The time is 7 p.m. until at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Church Without Walls is having a fundraiser. And look what we're doing. We having an oldie but goodie Christmas party, a blast from the past. Hear me real, real good. A oldie but goodie, a blast from the past. And a lot of y'all know that a blast from the past means we deal with the past. A lot of us, we come out every now and then. I tell people, you come out to the fundraiser for the coalition. I'm not the coalition. I mean Church Without Walls. When you come out to their event, you better rub up with Ben Gay, whatever you use. Mr. Show, you rub up because we will have a good time. Everyone, when I say everyone, we have a good time, and we all have fun and we show love. But anyway, the event is Saturday night, and we ask for your support. Saturday night is oldie but goodie Christmas blast, and we featuring the music of J. Diamond Washington, music review. He also is a recording artist. Also, Dr. Glenda E. Williams would do a tribute to the jazz legends, such as Etta James, Eartha Kitt, and the one and only Billie Holiday, and she did a tremendous job Saturday night over at the Focalium. Don't you dare miss this because tickets only $25. Hit me real good. Tickets only $25. And food included. Where else could you take someone out for have a good time, music, good food for $25? Someplace you go, you tip $25. So just say you could take you, your girlfriend, or your wife out to eat, and you'll spend $50, and you're gonna have a beautiful time. And we always use the word, don't you dare miss it. So anyway, it's this Saturday night. December 9th, starting at 7:30 until, and I guarantee you, you come, you would enjoy yourself. And I tell you, if you don't enjoy yourself, I give you money back. That's how I know. Good, I know that this event be, and last time people, they didn't want it to end. So we come ask you to join in with us. And if you would like to have a ticket, you can call 504-341-8255, or you can call 957-6392. And that's my personal number. You can call me, and we'll get you ticket. They have ticket at 7603 West Bank Expressway. You can stop by and get the ticket. And I seen Dr. Fry did something last Monday. She did a ticket sale. She was selling her tickets, I think, for $100, and she decided to do a special. So I'm gonna do a special, Dr. Williams.
Mm-hmm.
For only 5 tables. 5 tables that, for this event, Church Without Walls, Older But Good Christmas Blast. 5 tables only. The table sell for $200. We'll let them go for $150. Only 5 people. Now, if you want to get that, call us 504-957-6392. Now, that's only for today. Only for today.
And I'm gonna go along with Charles. I'm gonna go along with Charles on that. If we can get the first caller to call in, we'll give you 1 ticket. That's from Dr. Williams. I'll give you 1 ticket. And if you want to bring your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, you can bring her along with you. And the first ticket is free.
Okay, and you hear Dr. Williams. Dr. Williams don't give away too much, nothing free, so you better call. Area call 504-341-8255. And also tables for Monday only. We only can do 5 of the tables at $150. Table set for $200. That's 8 people per table. And we'll let it go for like $150 only for Monday today. So back to the show. Dr. William, we were talking about before we went to the commercial. We were dealing with the people in powerful places and the powerful men. Now, only to be able to, very few people that you're going to see on television, here on radio, or you're going to be in the newspaper, Reverend William, only going to be powerful people. Now, if a regular, I want to say a labor, a janitor, sexually harass a woman, they ain't going to tell nothing about it. Well, it's only people with power. It got to be a pastor, a president, a congressman, a lawyer, somebody, an actor.
And what you look at in the community is that you take it's not just men that's doing harassment. You got some women that do harassment. You got some women in the church place who feel if I can't get you to do what I want you to do, then I'll slander your name. I'll start a rumor. And people, you gotta remember that people know who to tell what they need to tell to if they want to get it out in the community. So some women use that as a motive to get what they want. And you got some women who have that power in the church. And some of those things happen with that. But let me just say something to you. We abuse what we don't know the use of. Now, the use of sex was not designed for what we use it for. Because when you actually stop to think about it, sex lasts for about 15 seconds. After that, it's over with. Now, all of the stuff that you go through trying to get to where you want to get, after that 15 seconds, that's it. It drops, everything's gone. So you have to start remembering that sex was designed to bring kids into the world. Sex was designed to keep compassion between the woman and the man. If there is no compassion there, then you're wasting your time, with that burning desire trying to seduce somebody or get somebody to do something that they don't want to do. So if it's going to last, if it's going to be love and compassion there, then that's what you want to deal with. Now, grant you, there are some people who take advantage of the woman, take advantage of the man, because that's an equal situation that's going on right now. But that burning desire that you have in you is Satan open that door. Once he opened that door with that burning desire, you see that woman coming through the door. And in your mind, you plant that seed. I sure would like to have that. For how long? For 15 seconds? The burning desire actually creates what's in you. That's where the seeds start to grow. And every time you water that seed, that burning desire increases, just like pouring gas on a fire. So when you start talking about sexual harassment, and I told you it's all the way from the preacher to the president, from the church house to the White House. When you look at what's happening in those places, Satan is actually taking control of individuals. Put a gun on that table, that gun will not harm nobody until somebody picks it up and put it in their hand. So when you allow stuff to get into your mind and seduce you, you got a situation that exists, my brothers and sisters, is like you can be disappointed. You can have disappointment, but not be disappointed. When you allow your disappointment to create a disappointed in your heart, then that's where things start to coming in and things start to develop. But we as individuals have to learn, how do we handle sexual harassment in the workplace? How do we handle molestation in the church house of young kids and whatnot? How do we handle that? This is some question that's coming up that we need to address. We need to address it from the pulpit to the White House. And until we start doing that, we're going to run into a whole lot of problems with sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is running rapid in the world right now. It's running rapid, like I said, from the preachers to the president. The president's got sexual harassment charges against him. You got senators who have sexual harassment charges against them. You've got news media that got sexual harassment towards them. When do it stop? When do a change take place?
Dr. Willams says sex it's awesome. It's mean. It's outright. When you really look at it, as we speak today and we talk, I know here definitely in the state of Louisiana, two gentlemen who I highly respect and got to know was congressmen, both of them. One was going to be Speaker of the House. Sex is the reason why. That's one of the most powerful positions in the country, next to the president and the vice president. God was going to be Speaker of the House. Sex is the reason why he could not be seated to take that position. Another congressman, they called him Sex, to me was a great congressman. And he lost the race on the kind of sex was the main focus. And as we were talking earlier about over in Alabama, this guy here now, I don't understand this, but the people standing behind him, like most of the people, but I don't understand like sexual harassment. Young girls, 15 and 14 years old, you got, that's going beyond, a guy like that need to be in the hospital. He's sick. When he told a story, said that the lady that he got married to, according to the story that I hear, that it took him 7 years before they got married. I think he married her when she was 20-something. So if you add them years up, he was sexually harassing her when she was about 14, 15 years old. So he's telling you that he was harassing young lady, but yet and still, he says it's a lie. So if it's a lie, he's the one who told it. Some of these guys, they have double standard. I mean, that's just like the president when he was riding on that bus, and he said that he wanted to show that was him, as somebody else.
Mhm. Well, you got to where sex is concerned. I've always understood that if you abuse something, that's because you don't know the purpose of it. It'd be just like some people who go to the doctor and get nerve pills or get pain pill, and they don't just take it, to kill the pain. They take it so that they can get high and get loaded.
Right.
So if you don't know the purpose of what you're taking, then you'll abuse it. If you don't know the purpose of a wife, you'll abuse her. You don't know the purpose of a girlfriend, you'll abuse her. So a lot of us are abusers, but don't realize that we are abusers of a situation. So you've got to, you've got to kind of train yourself in mannerism, in character, and your behavior. All of those things come into play where sexual harassment is concerned. You can work in a place and look at a young woman and give her a compliment, but you don't have to have a burning desire to have her just because she's a fine, good-looking woman. The same for women. You don't have to have a burning desire towards a man just because he's handsome or he dressed well and he smells good to you. You don't have to have that burning desire. So if you're going to handle it, you got to handle it with respect. And once you handle it with respect, you won't have that problem that you're having right now.
Well, Dr. Williams, like you say, is sex always gonna be there, and don't y'all out there think that Dr. Williams, myself, we against sex? No, we not against sex. I know we love sex, but it have its own place and it have
its own purpose.
Its own purpose. Now they do have a lot of young women that. Young and old women, certain thing that women do to provoke men to want to hit on them. Now, too, Dr. Williams, by the way they dress and the way they carry themselves, they invite a man to make that move. So if the man got an urge to hit on a woman, if he got a desire to want to get with her, and women sense that, Reverend Williams, when they know a man got this thing for them.
Charles, that was
they
a
know
movie.
how to dress. They know how to bend over. They know exactly when to bend over at the right time.
That was a movie out not too long ago called How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
Yeah.
Stella was an elderly I'm gonna say elderly woman. I don't like saying older woman. But she met this young man. And her fancy was intrigued, and she started spending time with him. From that point on, they say how she got her groove back. In other words, things that she had forgotten, things that she had put on the side, that young man brought up in her. So you got some older women out now who wants to feel things that they've never felt before.
Yeah.
And you got some younger women who wants to experience things that they've never experienced before.
Yeah.
So that burning desire is there for the old as well as for the young.
Now, Dr. Williams, our time is spent, but we're going to do a part 2 of this show, probably maybe about a week or two. I have a couple of guests who want to come on and talk about this subject, and they asked me this: with the holidays coming up, all the different parties coming up, they want to definitely come on. We're gonna have part 2. We're gonna talk about sexual harassment, and it's gonna be very entertaining what these young ladies have to say. So probably gonna be probably gonna be after Christmas when we do this show again. But anyway, our time is gone. But anyway, want to remind you again, Saturday, don't forget Saturday night, 7:30. We want to see you there. Good food, good entertainment. It's a night that you always remember. Church Without Walls present oldie but goodie, Christmas blast. And Dr. Williams and myself, we want to meet you, want to shake your hand, want to look at you, support us. Come, and tickets only $25. Location 7601 West Bank Expressway. Morel Road, Louisiana, 504-957-6392. Give us a call. We got some tickets waiting. Love you. Remember, no such thing as being half dead. If you're dead, you're dead. We love you. On behalf of Dr. William and myself, you have a great weekend. We hope to see you Saturday night.
Somebody ask me, why do we have to go through?